Hey there, Regina Anley here, and it is time for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. And I just realized I don't have my microphone on. So let's put that on so y'all can hear me. And this week we are talking about how to stay human while using AI. And I'm going to give you 5 different ways to stay human while using all of this AI technology that's out here. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do we keep bringing up this subject? Well, as we move further and further into what I call the age of AI, we are using it more and more. We're relying on it more and more to basically take care of all of these little tasks that we have in our day-to-day business lives. Things like creating emails and blogs and posts and all this kind of thing. And because we're relying on it to create all of this content for us, there's this little phenomenon that's happening where we're losing ourselves in the process. So this is why we're talking about over and over again how to not lose yourself in AI and how to keep the human in AI. So when you think about my proprietary formula, my approach called the unicorn factor, this is what it's all about. It's all about you standing out authentically. Because I have a theory, I'm going to put it out there right now live. And my theory is that this is going to keep building and building. And at some point, the bubble's going to burst and people are going to say, where are all the people? It's going to be so much AI generated content, and people are going to know that it's AI generated content because it doesn't feel like you. It doesn't sound like you. It doesn't have your emotions. And because of that, all of a sudden people are going to say, okay, time out. I want the real human again. Now, AI tools are great for lots of things. And so we want to keep using them. We don't want the AI to go away. So this isn't about not using AI. This is about staying human while you're using it. So 5 tips that I've had for you today regarding how to keep the human side in your AI. So number 1, start every project that you have, everything that you're doing in AI, start every project you have with a goal of being human. So before you open up ChatGPT or Gamma to create your presentation or Lead Magnet or something, before you even open up any of these tools, before you open up Notebook LM or Perplexity or whatever it is that you're using, Lovable to create the next app, before you open it, ask yourself 2 questions. Who am I helping? And what do they actually need right now? Because, AI can spit out content till the cows come home. We can create content 24/7. We can create agents that literally post out content 24/7. It's kind of a cool thing, but at the same time, if that content isn't speaking to anybody or not providing any value, then what is its purpose? Is it just more noise out in your social feeds, out in your email, out on YouTube? You want to make sure you understand who are you helping and what do they actually need right now, because that's where you want to start. So that's number 1. Number 2, use AI for your busy work, not for what we call the heart work, right? So when you think about the things that you do for your clients, for your audience, are you actually reaching them on a heart level or just on a surface level? Think of it like, a lake that's covered with ice and the ice is starting to get thin. So are they going to fall through, or are you actually capturing them and holding them at a heart level? So when you think about it, AI is great for doing all your drafts, drafting your emails, drafting your social posts, drafting your blogs, your articles, drafting your outlines, helping you come up with new ideas for new offers, maybe even new audiences. It is helpful for so many different things. But you want to make sure that you're using it for that busy work, not for where you actually really belong. It should not be replacing where you need to be most for nurturing your client relationships, right? So you want to make sure that you have your energy left for the real work that you want to do and let AI take on all of that other busy work that's just like taking up your time during the day. So use it for the busy work, but not for the heart work. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, this is my go-to every single day. Read everything out loud before you send it. So maybe you created this post on Facebook for Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, or you created a script to do a reel or a little presentation or something. Read it out loud before you even use it, before you post it, before you send it. Read it out loud and ask yourself, does this actually sound like something that would come out of my mouth? Does this sound like the way I would say it? Because if it doesn't, there's your key. It needs to be tweaked. It needs more you injected into it. So AI might give you a great foundation for what it is that you want to say and how you want to say it, and might even be able to say some of it better than you because you just didn't think of the words. That's okay. That's what AI is for. But make sure you put you back into it. So if you read it out loud, and maybe there's one of those lines in it, like the bottom line. I always tell AI when I'm creating any kind of blog or anything, don't say the bottom line is, because I don't say the bottom line is. I say other phrases that AI uses all the time, but there's certain ones that I don't use. When I read it out loud, I'm like, yeah, that's not me. I don't say it that way. So I change things around to the way I say it. So I might keep the format and the structure of what it gives me, but I put it into my voice. No matter how much I tell AI to write it in my voice, no matter what, whenever I read it out loud, something's getting tweaked. So read everything out loud before you send it and make it actually sound like you. The next one, number 4, might be a little hard. Ask for honest feedback. Now, some people might be going, so I have to actually tell people that I'm using AI to create my content? Everybody knows you're creating content with AI now. Everybody knows you're using it. It's okay. Ask for feedback. Every now and then, check in with your audience. Maybe you check in with the people who know you best. And you say, hey, do me a favor. Will you read a couple of these posts? Will you read this blog? And say, does this actually sound like me? Does my business, how I'm showing it here and how I'm promoting it here, does it sound like it's actually coming from me, or does it sound like it's coming from the machine? Ask other people for feedback. And if they say, wow, you know what, Regina, you're starting to sound pretty robotic, then you know right then and there that you need to change some things up. So ask for feedback, because people will be happy to give you feedback. Don't be you got to desensitize yourself to the feedback, because you might get some feedback that you don't like. You might get some feedback that says, yeah, wow, sounds like you just turned into a robot. What happened to you? And that's okay. That's feedback, so that you can now go, right? You know what? This doesn't sound like me. I'm going to start reading my stuff out loud from now on and making sure it sounds like me. So ask people for feedback and see what happens. Just every now and then ask. Last but not least, remember, AI is a tool. AI apps, there's tons of them out there, and they can literally do just about anything now. You know, there's AI doing surgeries now in Europe. Like, there's like no people. AI does the surgery. It's crazy, right? AI is doing so much these days, but it's still a tool. It's just a tool. It is not human, nor will it ever be human. It physically cannot be human. It will always be a robot. It will always be, no matter how humanized they make it, it will always be a tool. Treat it as such. So AI is the tool, not the talent. Remember what you have inside of you, your stories, your experiences, your emotions, what you bring to the table. AI cannot replace that. That is all you. So use AI to make your life easier, but never let it take over what you're doing. Use it to make your life easier so that you can do what you do best, work with your clients. So there's my 5 tips for how to stay human in this age of AI. So number 1, start every project with that human goal. Number 2, use AI for the busy work, not the heart work. Okay. Number 3, read everything out loud. That's an important one. Read everything out loud before you send it, before you post it, before you do anything with it. Number 4, ask for feedback. Ask what others think about what your content looks like these days and see what they say. And then last but not least, remember that AI is the tool and you are the star. So that's what I've got for you this week. Let me know what you're going to put into place. I'm curious. How are you using AI in your business today? Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you next time on Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Bye for now.